हरिः ओम् ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदानश्चण्वन्नूदिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ता वन्दे श्रीगुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ श्रीशङ्कराचार्य स्वामिने नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्।
नमस्ते महोदय। शीला शिंदे भगिनी।
Yes, sir. भूमिरापो नलो वायुः खं मनो बुद्धिरेव च अहंकार इतीयं मे भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टधा।
कृष्ण पावनी भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
अपरेयमितस्त्वन्यां प्रकृतो विद्धि मे परां जीवभूतां महाबाहो ययेदन्धार्यते जगत्।
गुड।
वीणा फानिश्री भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
एतत् योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाणीत्युपधारय अहं कृत्स्नस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा।
Sarvani is Sarvani iti. So Sarvani, it becomes Dirka. Sarvani upadharaya.
सर्वाणीत्युपधारय
Correct.
अहं
राजलक्ष्मी भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
Namaste.
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोक्तं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव।
Chant the first line again.
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय।
Mattaf, the if sound should come because the next word is parataram, na pa. Mattaf parataram nanyate.
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत्।
Once again, repeat.
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोक्तं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव।
Good. Next.
लक्ष्मी बेबी भगिनी।
रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेया प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः खे पौरुषनृषु।
First line again. Can you chant the first line again?
Yes, sorry, sir.
Yeah.
रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेया प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः।
You should not say kaunteya, kaunteya.
Okay, oh, Kaunteya. Okay, sir.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya, prabhasmi sashishurjayoho. Like that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, the ya sometimes it can also be misunderstood to be feminine.
Okay, to be what, sir?
Kaunteya, that's all.
Yeah, okay. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
गुरुमूर्ति महोदय।
गन्धपृथिव्याञ्च तेजश्चास्मि विभावसौ जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु पश्चास्मि तपस्विषु
Good.
काश्मीरा भगिनी
Yes. बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम् बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
Good. So we'll go to the next shloka today.
श्रीमती भगिनी
नमस्ते महोदय
Namaste. Balam balavatanchaham.
बलं बलवतां चाहं बलं बलवतां चाहं
Kamaragavivarjitam.
कामरागविवर्जितं कामरागविवर्जितं
Balam balavatanchaham. Kamaragavivarjitam.
बलं बलवतां चाहं कामरागविवर्जितं बलं बलवतां चाहं कामरागविवर्जितम्.
Here you're raising up for Kamaragam. Same speed only. Kamaragavivarjitam.
कामरागविवर्जितम्
Yes. Again,
कामरागविवर्जितम्.
can chant the entire shloka, sorry, entire line again. Same speed.
Yes, महोदय. बलं बलवतां चाहं कामरागविवर्जितम्.
Good. Next.
Thank you.
शरत् चवन् महोदय
Dharma viruddho bhuteshu.
धर्मा विरुद्ध भूतेषु धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु
Kamosmi bharatarshava.
कामोऽस्मि भरतश्वर्म धर्मो धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु कामो अस्मि भरतश्रम
Bharatarshava.
भरतश्रभ.
Not Shra. Bharata Rishabha. He is the bull of the Bharata Kula. Bharat.
अच्छा.
Not Bharata Kula, Bharat.
So भरत
Rishabha hai. Bharata Rishabha.
धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु कामो अस्मि भरत वृषभ
Bharatarshava. That's it.
भरतश्रभ. धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु कामो अस्मि भरतश्रभ.
Not Shra. Bharatarshava.
भरतश्रभ.
Yes. Kamo Asmi. Only when you say Kamaha Asmi, Kamosmi. You cannot say Kamo Asmi. You have to say Kamosmi only.
It is kamo as. Then there is a vigraha, na?
That is supposed to be Lopaha. That's called hidden A. You don't
So-
have to, it is a hidden as. The as, suppose it's called Lopaha. Lopaha means hidden that. You don't have to pronounce that. You can say Kamosmi.
Okay, sir. धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतश्रभः.
Yeah, so correct. Supposing somebody is going to split it, etc., then they can say Kamaha Asmi.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we are not splitting it there. We are talking in a single compound word, Kamosmi.
Okay, sir.
Next.
राजेश्वरी शिवशंकर भगिनी
Balam balavatanchaham kamaraga vibharjitam.
बलं बलवतां चाहं कामरागविवर्जितं बलं बलवतां चाहं कामरागविवर्जितम्.
Good. Next.
श्रीलक्ष्मी भगिनी
Dharma
Yes, sir.
viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshava.
धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ
Next.
K. Lalita Bhagini.
First line 2 times.
Yes, sir. Balam balavatam chaham kamaragavivarjitam. Balam balavatam chaham kamaragavivarjitam.
Good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
Second line 2 times.
धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ
Good. Next.
Shanti Badri Bhagini.
Full shloka once.
बलं बलवताञ्चाहं कामरागविवर्जितं धर्मवृद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ
Dharma. It's not dharma viruddho. Dharma viruddho.
धर्मावृद्धो भूतेषु
Dharma viruddho. Dharma viruddho.
धर्माविरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ
Bhuteshu. Ta should be pronounced. Bhuteshu.
धर्माविरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ
Good. Next.
Rajalakshmi Bhagini.
Full shloka.
बलं बलवतां चाहं कामरागविवर्जितं धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ
Good. Next.
Veena Fani Shri Bhagini.
बलं बलवताञ्चाहं कामरागविवर्जितं धर्माविरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ
Good. Next.
Krishna Pavani Bhagini.
बलं बलवतां चाहं कामरागविवर्जितं धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
Yes, sir. बलं बलवताञ्चाहं कामरागविवर्जितं धर्माविरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ
Good. Next.
Sheila Shinde Bhagini.
Yes, ma'am. Balam balavatanchaham कामरागविवर्जितं धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ
One more person.
Lakshmi Bibi Bhagini.
बलं बलवताञ्चाहं कामरागविवर्जितं धर्माविरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ
Good. So we'll go to the meaning of the shloka. If you look at the earlier shlokas, we have been talking about, in this shloka, he said that Matta Paradaram Nanyate, nothing is superior to me, and there is nothing other than me. Kinchidasti Dhananjaya, Anyadi Kinchidasti Dhananjaya. So he said that there's nothing superior to him, and nothing other than him that is there in the entire universe that we're all experiencing. And then he said that Mayi Sarva Vidam Protam Sutre Manigana Iva. Like a thread passes through different types of beads and then keeping them all together. The entire universe is being woven by me. Okay, I am doing that. I am the one who has done that. Then he is talking about the qualities. Water. Water stays, he said, I am that. Sajishurya Yoho, the brightness of moon and the sun, he says, is me. Omkara in all the Vedas, he says, me. The sound that you get in the space, it is me. The manliness of people, it's about the humankind, he said, it's me. Then the smell, the nice, beautiful smell from the earth, it is me. Earth means it's also flowers and everything else. Then Tejas Chapi Vibhav, the brilliance of the heat of the fire and the brilliance of fire, he says it is me. Jivanam Sarva Bhudeshu, I am the one who is the life in all the bodies, in the living things, the entire living things, the living life force is me. And then I am the energy in the tapasvins, those who are having austerities, they are having tremendous amount of power and energy within themselves, that's what they get. And I am the tapaschasvi tapasvishu. Then Bijam Mam Sarvabhutanam Sanatanam, right from time immemorial, I am the seed. So Sarvabhutanam, for the entire living things, I am the seed. Please know, Arjuna. Then he said, Buddhir Buddhimata must be. I am the one, I am the intelligence in the intelligent. Tejas Tejas Pinamaham. I am the brilliance in the brilliant. So continuing that, he says, Balam Balavatam Chaham. I am the strength in the strong people. Bhuteshu, among people, among the entire living things, Balam Balavatam Chaham. Okay. Whatever you are, we can also take among everything. You can say, Balam Balavatam Chaham. The strength that you see in the strong things, it is me. So it's a very huge statement he has made. So if you look at anybody, human beings, we have got a strength. Bhagavan says that you may be a strong person because of the strength that you have, and that strength is me. An elephant is a strong animal. The strength of the elephant, which is the elephant is known for his strength also. That strength is me. Then if you start looking at beyond in terms of the nature, you have a terrific thunder taking place. No? The thunder, that particular energy and that particular power of thunder, he says it's me. I'm just adding all those kinds of things because we need to start looking beyond also, beyond looking at human beings. Then look at the kind of sudden tornado which happens. It is a simple, beautiful wind is blowing on us. We are enjoying the nice breeze. Suddenly the same breeze, same wind can become very, very, very powerful. It becomes a tornado, it becomes a typhoon, it can become a hurricane. That power that is coming into that particular wind, it's all me. So Bhagavan says that wherever you have that strength, that quality of the quality of strength in strong things, it is all me. Okay, then the question arises. Then what about Saddam Hussein? Saddam Hussein was a very strong man. He did all atrocities. Then you may think of Hitler, who killed 6 million Jews. They were all strong people. They were all very powerful people. Then why is Bhagavan talking like this? Then to ensure that such kinds of doubts are not going to be in the minds of us, he says, Kama Raga Vivarjidam. I am the strength of the strong, but they are supposed to be free of Kama and Raga. That means that they cannot be afflicted by Raga Dveshas and Kama like a human being without any afflictions towards Kama, Raga Dveshas. That particular strength is me. If you look at Hitler, etc., they had a Dvesha and Kama for desire for Raga Dveshas towards Hitler, wanted to occupy the entire universe, the entire world, entire Europe he wanted to conquer. Saddam Hussein was atrocious. So they had that kind of power, that is all. They had a greed for power, which is Raga Dvesha. They had a Raga Dvesha because of which they were running after very of things. So they had a strength, but the strength was full of Raga Dveshas. But Bhagavan says, my strength is Vivarjitam Kama Raga. It is absolutely free of Raga Dveshas. So that is the beauty of this strength. So when you find somebody is having Raga Dveshas, then the Bhagavan is not going to be a part of that. He will be very, very unhappy about that. He is not going to be that. So you may have to look at it from the perspective of what kind of strength that you may have to recognize Bhagavan. Bhagavan's strength is going to be in terms of people or anything that is not going to have Kama or Raga Dveshas, not with selfish intentions of power, greed, etc., not with the intention of suppressing somebody. No, it is free of that, but still the power is there. I remember when we were in college once, Swami Dayananda Saraswati Swamiji came to our college. He gave a lecture for an hour and a half. I'm telling way back in 30 or 40 years or back. So after the lecture was over, somebody asked a he wanted to ask a question. Some people try to always ask a question to some of these Mahatmas. He asked, sir, what is good to have? Vegetarian food or non-vegetarian? He was there trying to fox the Swamiji by asking that question. Then Swamiji he said, lion is carnivorous. It eats only non-vegetarian food. Elephant is herbivorous. It eats only vegetarian food. Lion is having killing power. Elephant is having pulling power. Which power you want, you decide yourself. Whether you want to have a pulling power, or whether you want to have a killing power, you decide yourself. It was a kind, see, this can be argued upon, but what I am telling is that this is the kind of answer we got. So the one power is a sattvic power. So we have to look at the power or energy or strength that we are talking about as sattvic, which is going to be the presence of God. And then the second line, he says that Kamospi Bharatarshabha. He says that I am also Kama. So yeah, all these, the first line he said, Kama Raga Vivarjitam, free of Kama Raga Dveshas. In the second line, he says that Bhuteshu Kamospi Bharatarshabha. I am the Kama in the human beings. Then what does it mean? But he says that Kama is Dharma Viruddho Kama Asmi. Dharma Aviruddha means the Dharma which is not non-compliant to, the Kama which is not opposing to Dharma. Okay, that is the Kama I am. He says that I am the Kama which does not oppose to the Dharma. Okay. Then the question arises, why Bhagavan has talked right from second chapter, come out of Kama, come out of Kama, come out of Raga, Dvesha, blah, blah. Why is again I am the Kama? But we have to understand that Kama is important. Kama is a desire that all of us should have. For example, all of you had desire to come and discuss for 1 hour in this class. There's Icha that came into you. That Icha is the kind of Kama Bhagavan is talking to. Somebody will say that tomorrow I want to go and do this seva. There's an Icha for them to go and do. That Icha, which is more divine in nature, to do things, is that kind of Icha is called Kama. Because that is Dharma Aviruddha. It is not in opposition to Dharma. So we have to understand that Bhagavan is telling that is the Kama I have. And we also have to understand that this Kama, whatever he's talking about, is the free will that has been given to all of us. Bhagavan says, the free will that all of you enjoy is me. Please understand that. And that free will that has been given to you, and that free will that is not opposed to Dharma, that is me. So when you look at it from that particular perspective, the free will that has been given to us, and the Dharma and the action that desires that we need to have in conjunction with Dharma is supposed to be a divine kind of thing that we do. When we say that I will be in action, but I will be having desires also, but that will not be against Dharma, that is perfectly fine. I am going to do this charity service. I am going to do this Gurudwara. I am going to do this kind of a service. That Icha is also supposed to be Bhagavan only. Now, if you look at it from whatever we have seen, in this particular shloka, he said, Buddhir Buddhimatam Asmi. What is Buddhi? Buddhi is Jnana. So Bhagavan says, Jnana Shakti is me. Okay, Jnana Shakti. Buddhi is Jnana Shakti. Jnana Shakti is me. Then, this is what Balam Balabata must be. Balam is what strength. Strength is for doing things. Kriya Shakti. So, he said Jnana Shakti is me. Kriya Shakti is me. And the Icha, Kama is Icha. Icha Shakti is me. So, we always look at Parvati or some of the goddesses, we say that Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Icha Shakti. So he says that all these Shaktis which are sattvic in nature, which is going to be beneficial for me, is me. Bhagavan says that Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti, and Icha Shakti is all me. So this is the meaning of this shloka. So when you say Balam Balavatam Chaham, he says that the strength of the strong is me. So you can see Bhagavan, Swarupa, Ishvara in lightning. You can look at him in the thunder. You can look at him in tsunami. So that is the power of Bhagavan. You can actually think, yes, This is Ishvara, Ishvara's power. So that we know that Ishvara is going to be, Ishvara is a person with absolute power. We have read that in Bhagavad. So he says that that power that you have in every one of you is me. But I also have given you a free will. So you need to ensure that with the free will, you are going to use your strength properly. Dharma aviruddho. It should not be against Dharma. You have to use everything in line with Dharma. And that is what he is now talking to Arjuna. He is telling Arjuna. So he is telling that I am Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. All these Shaktis are me. I am the strength in every one of the things. Okay. So that is what he is telling. So now, when we started reading all these shlokas, we should be able to connect that everything that we see across, be it nature, be it people, be it anything we see, it's all Bhagavan's manifestation. So now I'm sure that the last shlokas, few shlokas that we have studied, we will get a kind of a very clear understanding of what is God, reality, what is God in reality. Bhagavan says, not Shastra, you have to understand. The understanding will be getting that whatever we see is a manifestation of God. And manifestation of God, we are seeing in different types of things. Be drinking a cup of water, manifestation of God. Nice, beautiful fragrance coming out of a flower, manifestation of God. Thunder, manifestation of God. Anything that you see, manifestation of God. So you can see God everywhere. So we say that we have only God. Everything that we see is God. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivshankar Bhagini.
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः ये चैव सात्विका भावाः
राजसास्तामसाश्च ये
राजसास्तामसाश्च ये राजसास्तामसाश्च
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च येव चैव सात्विका भावाः
No, repeat again.
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये.
Good. Next.
Shanti Badri Bhagini.
Matta ye veti tan vidhi.
Matta eveti tan vidhi. Matta eveti tan vidhi.
Natvahanteshu te mayi.
Natvahanteshu te mayi. Natvahanteshu te mayi.
Matta ye veti tan vidhi. Natvahanteshu te mayi.
Matta eveti tan vidhi. Natvahanteshu te mayi. Matta eveti tan vidhi. Natvahanteshu te mayi.
Good. Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये
चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये
तामसाश्च ये
राजसास्तामसाश्च ये
not shascha, sascha, tamasa, tamasacha, tamasacha.
तामसाश्च
Yeah. Once again, first line.
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये.
Okay, good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
Matta ye veti tan vidhi natvahanteshu te mayi.
मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि
न त्वहन्तेषु ते मयि मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहन्तेषु ते मयि.
Good. Next.
Hey, Lalita Bhagini.
Can you chant the first line 2 times?
Yes, sir. ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये.
Good. Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
Second line 2 times.
Yes, sir. मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहं तेषु ते मयि मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहं तेषु ते मयि.
Good. Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
Full shloka once.
Yes, Mother. ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहन्तेषु ते मयि
Second line again.
मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहन्तेषु ते मयि.
Okay, good. Next.
Krishna Pavani Bhagini.
Both the lines.
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहन्तेषु ते मयि.
Good. Next.
Lakshmi Bibi Bhagini.
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहन्तेषु ते मयि.
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
Full shloka.
Yes, sir. ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहन्तेषु ते मयि.
Good. Next.
Sheila Shinde Bhagini.
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहन्तेषु ते मयि.
Next.
Rajalakshmi Bhagini.
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहन्तेषु ते मयि.
Good. Next.
Sharat Chavan Mahodaya.
Yes, sir. ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तात्मसाश्च ये
Rajasaha, Tamasaha. So Rajasas, Tamasa is the gunas we are talking about. We talk about Sattvika guna, Echaiva Sattvika. Here we talk about Rajasa and Tamasa. Rajasas, Tamasascha ye.
Okay. ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहं तेषु ते मयि.
Good. Next.
Veena Fanishri Bhagini.
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहन्तेषु ते मयि.
Good. So Bhagavan, if in the few slokas, he has talked about a lot of things. Okay. about the world of things as well as human beings, everything is talked about, and also the subtle things like taste and then strength and intelligence, all the brilliance, everything is talked about. Now he makes another statement that whatever, echa eva, all these things that we have been talking about, bhavaha, that is things as well as beings, they are all born out of satvika, rajasic and tamasic gunas. We say that everything we have been talking about now has all been born out of the three gunas, things as well as beings. So the question arises, we had talked about Sattvika Guna, Rajasa Guna, and Tamasa Guna. We had talked about that. We were all thinking that the Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic are primarily the mental states. Yes, they are mental states also. A Sattvic person will have a very noble kind of attitude, very calm, very silent, very concerned. He will never enter into any kind of unwanted things. Is the way he does things makes us all feel he's a Sattvic guy. The Rajasic guy will be continuously, he'll be full of action, full of energy. He may also have some kind of Sattvika, but he is going to be like that. Tamasic guy is the ignorant person who is very dull, etc. So these are the kinds of mind. Mind is also classified into Sattvic, Tamasic, and Rajasic, and we'll be talking about that in detail in the 14th chapter. That is called Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. But Bhagavan here, he talks about the three gunas, Sattvika, Rajasic, and Tamasa. And he says everything that you see is all born out of the three gunas. So this really makes us all wonder as to what is this guna that we talk about mind, and what is he talking about the creation as Rajasic, Tamasic, and Sattvic. So we have this kind of a doubt. The thing is that whatever we see is the world of materials. If you look at the universe, see around, it's all world of materials and energy, right? You see materials and energy, that's what we see across. But what happened is that only 300 years ago, our scientists came out with a terminology called matter and energy and power, all those kinds of things. Only 300 years ago, they came out, and then they classified materials as elements. So many elements are there, like calcium, zinc, lead, gold, all those kinds of classification of elements, etc., came up only in the last 300 years. The entire materials that we understand, the way we understand is all after the last 300 to 400 years, only scientific developments took place, and we are all looking at anything as material. We say this is plastic, this is steel, this is gold. That is the way we look at it. But if you look at it from the Vedic time, Gita was written 5,000 years ago, and our Vedas are all much older than that. At that time, our rishis and other people were not looking at things in a materialistic manner. The materials is all 300 years, 400 years old. They were looking at everything only in terms of the gunas, Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. Okay. The world of materials was seen by them only in these three things. Then how do they see that? If you look at the entire world order, okay, the sun is stationary, the earth goes around once in a year around the sun. There are different planets which goes around. Seasons change. Earth itself rotates once in a day. So all these things are all working under a kind of a law. It's all coming under some conformance. Conformance is what? Conformance to rules and regulations, we say, is discipline. There's a discipline, there's a law in the entire world. This entire world, which is coming under governed by a law, is the anything that is happening within a specific universal law or order is called Sattvic. So they can see everything Sattvic, because everything was predictable behavior of the entire cosmic system. So that is Sattvic. Then there was also a lot of energy in motion, isn't it? The things were moving. There was energy was there, and they were all moving. Sun was moving, earth was moving. So all the moving things, they found it was all in action, and then they say it is Rajasic. So the movement, whatever they say in the entire cosmic world, they say that movement is all Rajasic. The order in which they all move is Sattvic, and the material content, whatever you have in that, is Tamasic. So the world view of everything that Bhagavan, everything that they saw as rishis and our own ancestors in Vedic time, is a material world that we talk now, which we are familiar about now, atomic model, Bohr's model, Einstein's model, energy, etc. They did not know all those things. They were talking it as three gunas, Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic, based on the order, based on the motion and motion and energy and based on the matter content, inertia or ignorance, dark. That is what the way they classify the entire world. So Bhagavan says, whatever is the creation that you have in the being and things that you see, it's all Rajasic, Tamasic or Sattvic. And please know that all these things came from me. Matta eveti tan, all these things. Matta eva iti vidhi. You understand that all these things have come out of me. Then he also says that tu, however, na tu aham teshu te mayi is this tu, however, aham teshu, me in those things, na mayi na. What he says is that I think I'll have to speak it properly. Everything is there, and everything has come out of me, and everything is there in me. Okay, everything is there in me, but I am not in them. That's what he says. Aham natu aham. I am not there in that. Teshu. In that I am not there, but they are all in me. So it becomes a very confusing thing. Bhagavan says that everything came out of me, and everything is in me, but I am not in them. That is what he says. Natu aham na. Aham na teshu. I am not in this. Aham na teshu. I am not in those things. Te mayi. They are only in me. Te mayi means they are all in me. Aham na teshu. I am not in that. That's what he said. So what does it mean? Because all these days we are talking about Bhagavan is there in everything. Bhagavan has been woven sutre manigana iva. What does that mean? So we get a confusion about this. So how we have to understand is that when Bhagavan says that everything is in me, but I am not in them, the way we should understand is that now I am sitting in a room. I am sitting in a room and the room has got a space. Okay. And so will you all agree with me that there is space in this room? Everybody will agree, yes, there is a space in this room. Then you all will agree that space is there outside also? Yes, space is there outside also. Now, the space is in the room is the correct statement. Space is outside is the correct statement. But if I say the room is in space, is it correct statement? Initially I said space is in the room. You said yes. Now the room is in space. That is also acceptable because the room is inside the space. Now I am deciding to demolish this room. Then what happens? Still the space is there, room is not there. So if you look at Bhagavan, Bhagavan is there in everything, but just because there is something that is existing is not there anymore, it does not mean that Bhagavan is not going to be there. You understand what I'm telling? Just because the room is destroyed, he is not going to be destroyed. So he is not in that. But if you look at space, space is inside the room. But we have to understand that the room is inside the space. And anything that is happening to the room does not impact the space. Similarly, you got a pot. The pot has got a clay. Okay. Then the pot is broken. Okay. Then when the pot is broken, the pot is not there, but the clay continues. So whether the pot was in clay or clay was in pot, we have to understand that pot was only in clay. The pot may not be there, clay will be there. Similarly, Bhagavan, everything is there in Bhagavan, but Bhagavan is not in them. Everything is there in me, but I am not in them. I hope you are able to understand this, right? Can somebody confirm? Kanchana Vaini?
Yes,
Ah,
sir.
yes, Mahodaya.
Yes, sir.
Mahodaya.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
that's what
it is very
Bhagavan
clear.
says, because Bhagavan was telling that I am there in everywhere. So now he says that I am there in everything, but everything is there in me, but I am not in them. So this is the way we have to understand that Bhagavan is there, everything is there in Bhagavan, but Bhagavan is not dependent on them for his existence. The world may cease to exist, Bhagavan will exist. The pot may cease to exist, the clay will exist. The room may cease to exist, space exists. Everything may cease to exist, Bhagavan exists. That is the way we have to understand it. Matta eveti tan vidhi. Everything has come out of me. All the gunas have come out of me. Gunas means the world of objects and energy, etc. And everything is there in me. Te mahi aham na teshu. I am not in them. So that is a very important thing that Bhagavan has told. And all these slokas, what we read, no, we have to relate it to our day-to-day life to understand how we are able to understand the reality of Bhagavan. I am taking time to discuss these things because they are very, very important slokas to understand the concept of God and who God is. And he has beautifully put them in the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, next.
Krishna Pavani Bhagini.
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः
येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत्
येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत्
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत्
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत्.
Good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
मोहितन्नाभिजानाति
मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मोहितन्नाभिजानाति
मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्
मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम् मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्
मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्
मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम् मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्.
Good. Next.
Shanti Bhatri Bhagini.
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत्
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत्.
Next.
K. Lalita Bhagini.
मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्
मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम् मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्.
Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
First line 2 times.
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत्.
Good. Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
Second line 2
Yes, sir.
times.
Yes, sir. मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम् मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्.
Good. Next.
Lakshmi Bibi Bhagini.
2 lines.
Yes, sir. त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैति त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्. मामेभ्यः.
Good. Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
Yes, Maharaj.
Full shloka.
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्.
Next.
Rajalakshmi Bagini.
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्.
Good. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bagini.
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्.
Good. Next.
Veena Fanishri Bagini.
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्.
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bagini.
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्.
Good. Next. One more person.
Sharat Chavan Mahodaya.
त्रिभिर्गुणमयै भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितं नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्.
One person.
Krishna Pavani Bagini.
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः येभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितन्नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्.
Good. So we'll go to this. So when Bhagavan, what Bhagavan says now is that all of us are most of us are mohitam. We are all deluded. What is delusion that we have? Delusion is that you go to a jeweler's shop. Okay, we got Malabar jewelers just across our house in Pune, and we got different big jeweler shops are there. When you go there, what do you see? You say beautiful necklaces, beautiful bangles, beautiful studs, beautiful different types of ornaments are there. The thing is that when we go there, we are only looking at the ornament and not the gold. We fail to look at the gold because we are taken away by what is being manifested from the reality is gold, but primarily we are more attracted towards the manifestations of that what is presented to us. When you look at a pot, you look at a pot, but you don't look at the clay. Normally, we are only looking at the pot. So similarly, what happens is that when we look at the entire Jagat and world of things, we look at those things and we fail to identify the reality behind that, which is Ishvara. That's what he's telling. Bhagavan says that Trivirguna Mayir Bhavaihi. Whatever you are seeing in the entire world of things, world of creations, it's all Trivir Gunaha, it's all Trivir Gunaha Mayehi, it's all the three gunas. That's what is there, which has again come from me. That is what. But what you do is that you only look at it from the perspective of superficially what you see. You see the moon and then you look at the moon beautifully, but you fail to realize that there is Ishvara behind the moon. You look at a beautiful river and we fail to look at the Ishvara behind that. We look at the beautiful ocean, we fail to look at Ishvara in that because we are all carried away by the forms and shapes, which is manifestations of Ishvara in the Jagat everywhere. And we in that we are deluded so much that we fail to recognize the reality behind all those things, which is Ishvara. That's what Sarvam Jagati Tribhir Mayi Bhavaihi. Everything that you see, the Sarvam Jagate, it's all the three gunas manifestations. Mohitam, because of the delusion, because of you see what you want to see. Mohitam, you go to jeweler shop and you see only necklace, you don't see the gold. So that way, I'm sure that many of you will also look at gold and gold price and all. I'm just telling it for example. Don't take it literally. Mohitam na abhijanati. People are not able to see the reality behind everything, which is Ishvara, which is me. Mamebhya, Mam, that is me. Yebhya Param. I am distinctly different from this. We said Apara Prakriti and Para Prakriti. He says, I am distinctly different from all these things. Whatever you see as manifestations is there, but the reality behind them is me. But what you are looking at is only that, because I am distinctly different from them, whatever you are looking at, and I am Avyayam, I am changeless reality. The gold may have, the necklace may change into bangles after 3 years. Gold will remain. Avyayam, changeless is gold. Changing is the gold bangle changes into gold necklace. That is changing. So he says, I am Adya Param. I am distinctly different from all these things. Avyayam, I am changeless. So what Bhagavan says is that you need to understand that everything that you see across is all manifestations of me, and people, because they're deluded with all these world of shapes and forms and other things, they fail to look at the reality because of which they are existing, because of which that is a flower is blooming, because of which the rain is flowing, because of which the thunder is happening. They fail to look at the reality because they are deluded. And I am superior. I am different, distinctly different. I am changeless reality, which is the reason for everything. I am the cause for everything. That is what Bhagavan is telling in this sloka. We'll take one more sloka.
Sheila Shinde Bhagini.
Yes, sir.
Daivi Hesha Gunamayi.
दैवी हेषा गुणमयी दैवी हेषा गुणमयी
Mama Maya Duratyaya.
मम माया दुरत्यया मम माया दुरत्यया
Daivi Hesha Gunamayi. Mama Maya Duratyaya.
दैवी हेषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया दैवी हेषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया.
Good. Next.
Gurumurti Mahodaya.
Mame Vaye Prapadyante.
मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते
Mayame Tantharantite.
मायामेतान्तरन्ति ते मायामेतान्तरन्ति ते
Mame Vaye Prapadyante. Mayame Tantarantite.
मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतान्तरन्ति ते मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतान्तरन्ति ते.
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
First line 2 times.
दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया.
Good. Next.
Lakshmi Bibi Bhagini.
Second line 2 times.
Yes. Mame vahe prapadyante maya metantaranti te mame vahe prapadyante maya metantaranti te.
Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
The full shloka once.
दैवी ह्येषा गुणामयी
Gunamayi.
दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतान्तरन्ति ते.
Good. Next.
Anupama Bhat Bhagini.
Who's
दैवी
Shloka?
एषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतान्तरन्ति ते।
Good. Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
Yes, sir. दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतान्तरन्ति ते।
Good. Next.
Veena Fanishri Bhagini.
दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतान्तरन्ति ते।
Good. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतान्तरन्ति ते।
One more person.
Shanti Badri Bhagini.
दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतान्तरन्ति ते।
What is the meaning of this? Here he introduces Maya, Mama Maya, Mayam Etam Tarantite. So Maya is a very, very complicated topic for discussion. In fact, Adi Shankara was called as Mayavadi. He was having a lot of arguments on Maya, and Mayavada itself came only from Adi Shankaracharya. And next 400 years after Adi Shankaracharya, there has been a lot of discussions between Dvaitas and Vishishtadvaitis and followers of Shankaracharya only in the topic of Maya. It's such a long discussion, 400 years of discussions and tarka had taken place. It's a very, very, very difficult and huge topic to talk about. I'll only try to provide a simple understanding of Maya from the perspective of the shloka that we have to understand. Now, Maya is that if we were talking about dream, in the dream, what happened was that we were able to project, we were able to create. I was able to think about an aircraft, I was able to create an aircraft, I was able to make the entire lights come out of the aircraft, I was able to see the beautiful airport, I was able to make the aircraft fly off. Everything was a kind of a projection by me. So I became a creator. I was a Shristi-karta for that. And then the entire dream world was also continuing for a few seconds or few minutes. I do not know. I was a Srishti-sthiti-karta. I was also sustaining that particular thing for a long time. After some time, the dream fades away and it was no more there. And then it is also kind of Srishti-sthiti, and I was also destroying that. So all the three things happened only by me. So if you look at that way, it was all a kind of projection out of my own self. Everything came in through me, everything got projected. So when the dream is considered to be a projection which has come out of a human being with some kinds of parameters, the projection of the entire world that we see is that of God's project. The God's projection is called Maya. When we say that the dream is our projection of reality, we feel it is a reality. The dream world that we create is we create. The entire universe that has been created is Maya. That is the Maya Shakti. We had a dream power. We have some dream power because of which we created the dream. Similarly, Swapna Shakti we had. The Swapna Shakti we created the dream world. With Maya Shakti, Bhagavan creates the entire universe. That is the way we have to understand. Maybe we can have a separate long talk, one of the offside discussions about Maya. I may have to discuss it in a very structured manner, otherwise it will be confused. So you understand it only from that perspective. So what Bhagavan says is that everything that you see is a kind of projection by me. And what is the kind of projection? They are all based on three gunas. The three gunas are the ones which were combining together to provide you the world of experiences that you have. Daivi, it is divine and it has come from me. Yesha, these things, all the three, with the help of three gunas, everything that you see is all the Maya, which is my own projection. And with this Maya, we are able to see only the projections. We are not able to see the Vishwara behind that. So only those people, Mameva ye prapatyante, only those people will be able to seek me. Mameva ye prapatyante. Whoever is seeking me, Mameva, only me, Maya metam tarantite. Only those people who have been able to cross this wheel of Maya, this projection of Maya, only they will be able to seek me. Otherwise, they'll be stuck only at the levels of the world of creations. They'll only see the ornament and they'll fail to see the gold. For other people, Duratyaya, it is very, very difficult for them to cross over, and they are stuck with the world of shapes and forms, and they cannot see beyond. Only those people who are able to see beyond and they are able to cross over the wheel of Maya, they will be able to seek me and reach me. That is the meaning of this shloka. So maybe I'll close with this shloka and we'll continue tomorrow. Balam balavatanchaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshava yechaiva satvika bhavaha rajasastamasaschaye matta ye veditan vidhi nadvaham teshu te mayi trivir gunamayai bhavaihi ये सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितन्ना बिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम् दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो